I'm going to show you the most basic chain maintenance on a 2022 Ninja 400. Let's get this going. So what you're going to need, rear bike stand if you have swing arm spools. If not, you're probably going to want to use an L-shaped bracket. You're going to need your chain clean, your chain lube, or you can use, as pictured, the MPPL. It's going to have the penetrating oil, the chain cleaner, and the chain wax. I like to use the chain mate. Got that off Amazon. Just makes it a little bit less mess. Everything goes into the cup, and it comes with a nice little mat you can lay on the floor underneath to help catch some of the stuff that's going to fall out. Let's get this going. So you're going to take the rear mount. I like to stand the bike up first. Once I get the bike stood up, I will make sure they are both on, apply a little bit of weight, and boom. Rear tires up. I like that more straight. That's just me. I'm going to take my seat. We'll lay this down directly underneath the chain where it's going to be dripping a lot out. As it happens. Oh, let me rotate this the right way, shall I? There we go. That's in its spot. You do not have to use one of these. It is not required. But I like to use it just because it makes the overspray not as bad. Okay, so that's just plain and simple for the reason I use this. Let me put this on the correct way though. Because with where this is covered, you can spray in here and it's not going to bounce everywhere. Okay? First thing you're going to do, grab your chain cleaner. However you want to do it. I'm going to use it that way, the other way, it's fine. This is a brand new chain. So I'm just getting the brand new off of it. That's all I'm doing. You can find your master link, and you can go off your master link to see what all you have sprayed and haven't sprayed, and that's a good way to figure out where you're at. Now you're going to take your brush. You can go from back here, you can go from right here. Me personally, I just go right here. Get a little scrub going. I just spin the wheel, let it scrub itself. Once I get a few scrubs in that way, I will go, oh, don't get your fingers caught now. I will go the other way. If your chain's really bad, you can sit here and go slower and actually scrub. But if your chain gets that bad, it might just be time for you to replace the chain. One thing I did forget to grab is rags. I love using these rags. Little microfiber tear-offs. You can get on Amazon. It's just a roll of microfiber rags. That is it. I'll grab about 4 or 5. Squeeze back through here. Okay. So now, me, take the rag. Now I like to go ahead and get as much off as I can. Using this, I'll go through once or twice. Now you can really see it shining. Look at that. Now I will change to a different spot of the rag, and I will do it again. That's just to help get any excess off. That way you're not flinging a bunch of stuff anywhere and everywhere. Look at that, it's still turning. Look at that chain though. Look how much better it looks. And that's just some stock grease that was on it. Right, we're done with that one. Now we're going to grab our chain lube. Doesn't matter what brand you use, as long as you use a lube or a wax, that is what matters. So, I will spray this, get it nice and extra lubed. I might overdo it a little bit, but it's fine. because I do wipe the excess off. Now, as you can see, we are dripping down here on this mat, which that is okay, because your lube is going to come up from the top. I like to sit here and spin it, just so that way I can make sure it gets into every nook and cranny of that chain. That way it gets into the sprockets. It's nice and spread out, I guess you can say. I'll let that sit on there for about a minute or two. While I'm sitting here, go ahead and wipe off some of this excess using the same rag I used earlier, just to wipe off some of the spots where it's obviously going to be dripping down. Don't worry, this bike will be getting a full detail after this, so it's fine. Now, unlike that one where I was gripping it a little more on the rough side, I will take one of these microfiber towels, a different one, and I will lightly touch the chain. Just kind of let it flow through just to get any excess off. Now, one thing you do not want to do, and some people do it, I still do it sometimes to this day, but it is not very safe. Turn the bike on, kick it in first gear, and just let the wheel spin on its own. Especially if you're working up here, it's a very high chance you're going to get your finger or something caught between the chain and sprocket right here. That is a big no-no. That is how you really injure yourself. So while I'm doing this, I'll just go through. I'll get everything off the actual sprocket. Try to clean up the sprocket the best I can. I would suggest to do this after you clean your motorcycle instead of before. Kind of done that backwards, but it's fine. And there you go. You have learned how to do a chain sprocket.